We're going to find out now. T1 going to kick things off on that defending side, and of course that then means EDG get to dictate that pace on the attack.
Slow start actually here from EDG. Do have a little bit of pressure from Chichu towards Arcade, potentially when contact comes through here. Well, Sire's going to be able to really have a say in this, because there's not going to be too, well, I was going to say EDG. Forced away by the smoke, actually. A big gap towards A site, but no control of Dish as of yet. EDG just invest all in towards main here.
And T1 feeling no necessity to move just yet, not going to bring that additional player back towards A. Giving a lot towards Munchkin, his capability here. He's posted up on it, does have a turret as well. That should be ringing the alarm bell. Smoke soon to follow as well, just going to be littering the side. This will be instantly a retake. It's more kind of looking towards the likes of Chichu maybe to try and find something here. Again, this shouldn't be a problem just yet.
I was going to say, how late does Chichu actually sit on this? Because Munchkin's coming to hard clear. And he's so deep here, he's going to find him. Chichu completely unaware, but still gets the kill.
That's unbelievable. Now T1, how much value can they get? Nothing. Nobody takes down 2, maybe even 3 actually, tell a lie. And it's left Ban with everything in front of him. 4 players to try and locate. And that fumble up by Dish could definitely haunt them here. Ban feeling almost like it's impossible. Just being chipped away at by Smoggy. You keep everyone else holding that cross. EDG.
To remove that possibility of EDG having a little more control on the north side, but swing through the smoke. 3 players have done off and try and swing this.
Do well on the stun.
Smoggy.
Okay, well, this round's all but over, isn't it? Sire player just sitting up towards the site, gonna hear these steps. How much damage can one man do? Smoggy is low, so I guess there's a chance he could do something towards that. Plant's gonna come in. That's now down. Smoggy get caught up here. Already 2 big kills. There it is. First, any more? No, not to be. So EDG keeping it clean, but looks like T1 were willing to try and do that in the bonus. That's going to put T1 right under the gun now.
That lineup is ridiculous. T1 stacked up outside, well, towards A main here. EDG creeping in Dish. Not going to be any utility here with Munchkin rotating across towards B site. Sire has deep control towards main. Trailblazer ready to go as soon as the smoke drops, I imagine.
Trying to fold on this. Paint shell to go through, but it's a 1-for-1 trade out. Can they escape in time? And here comes the pressure from the other side. Dropping down by Dish. Sight's going to be theirs. EDG looking to try and retake this fight. Zeta, though, lovely little hold there. Going to try and keep some composure, but look who's hunting him. Gunka already there. Makes light work of 1, and the follow-up from Smoggy makes this comfortable. As T1 crumbling under this. That ult came on perfectly. The crunch to follow as well. And T1 looking for miracles from Munchkin. And he's got a clear sight first, and the cross will be watched too. No utility, spotted, chipped down, dealt with. EDG converting bonus 2.
Start off the first half here, but a round in hand. T1 tried to get a little proactive, and even though I was saying it before this round, they actually identify the weaker side of this default.
T1 left shattered a little here. Seeing stingers, marshal, sheriffs, bits and bobs. It'll be a rough one to try and do some damage on.
Well, last time, I believe we saw T1 revert very quickly back towards just focus on retakes. Whether or not this is the same sort of thing they're going to test early on. Light investment here, stingers, some sheriffs, and a marshal, but
Chichu's timing here. Munchkin once again. Yeah, feeling a little bit of that. Again, they are on a bit of a half buy, if anything. Gonna deny the initial plant, that's not bad. Maybe allow that smoke to dissipate slightly further, give them a chance to do some damage on the way back out from it. This time though, plant goes in. Smoke should be fading soon enough, but for now, they at least get a little bit of cover to play behind EDG.
what damage is possible here, to be honest. Carpe tagged up, can't get a swing onto this fight too.
1 enemy remains.
Just a formality at this point. On clean-up duty, and it will be a Prime Gaming flawless here. I believe we play numbers in a retake.
Got to start seeing a little bit more from T1 here. Feeling like the understatement. Converting the bonus obviously is the dream effect. Having that ult ready to go in that time, also fantastic. See what they bring in this time around. EDG slow and cautious to challenge towards A. This puts a lot on Ban here.
He's fairly committed as well. Very deep position. EDG looking to slow things down. What's an anticipation of T1 flipping the switch and getting a little more aggressive? I mean, it is the heavier stack this side, but Van swings onto 2. Kang will punish.
And that's the first pick found, and still above a minute.
So many options.
Exactly, that's a great outcome for EDG. The patience going to pay off here.
I've got your trail.
And we know they can play that fast pace if necessary. Some Renee's going to at least slow down the ability to springboard off the back of those Seekers, but they're still going to try and forge that path through. Munchkin forced to rescind quite far back. He could be hunted down here, but Chichu actually just missing that window of opportunity, but he could catch Sire player potentially. Could continue along that path, but with the spike now down, T1, let's see if they look better in these retakes. Already Zeta going to find Haldong. That's not a bad beginning.
Sorry, should swing onto this. Yeah, Chichu actually able to get away, and a little bit of a missed opportunity, Lauren.
Certainly is. But look who's on the site. Not anymore. Massive from Zeta. That's a big step. More. They've got it. Munchkin to find nobody. They're doing exactly what they needed. The change up here from T1, seeing a little deeper, even after losing out that first player. Diffuse is already towards halfway. Nothing to deny it now. Beautiful. Excellent round from Zeta.
Shot seemed a million miles off here from Smoggy. Very strange to see, but T1 on the back of Zeta execute this game plan perfectly. Now has an operator and the Blade Storm available.
Yeah, this guy is terrifying. I think we all know that by now. Have to see what he can achieve in this. That slow style does give him a little more room to play as well. I doubt Ban's going to be readdressing any of that aggression he ran with last round, and that's a very early investment of the ults. And it's all for nobody. Who's come out of this and still standing, still just fine. Hold on! This is a mistake from T1, almost losing everything. And while this happened, they took towards the site. EDG looking towards the B site already. A little bit of a trade, yes, but they get themselves Spike ready in hand. Maybe a plant to be tested soon. And a player advantage at this point is massive as well.
Zeta and Carpe left to try and recover this. So we've got some utility to work with. Chichu tapping the spike. Molly will land. It won't force Chichu out of position though. Still a safe plant.
Spike planted.
So I'm looking at the timing for Kung at this point, but Zeta going to take those first couple of steps. He wants to go quick. Try and get ahead of the lockdown, and he can't. Chichu greets him with a smile. Kang will lose his life, but it's Chichu on the counter swing to be just perfect.
Make a decision to try and isolate him with the Rolling Thunder, but I don't think either player actually positions anti-flash, which means nobody actually punishes on the back of that investment, on the back of further T1 aggression. Now, obviously, Rolling Thunder invested, but everything else available. So up here for Ban, but removed immediately.
That's heartbreak for Ban. He is being bullied around this map. Wow, player. There's so many players waiting for this.
Flash through.
Anything? Okay. It's still favorable traits for EDG. They still hold 4 to the 3. Munchkin, oh, you're very fortunate to be standing. Chichu waiting, foiled. Oh, it's just perfect. EDG are outclassing T1 in this. Looking a little behind the curve as Carpe and Zeta need to try and get a move on if they want to try and catch him in the heels, but the opportunity's dwindled already. The plant's going to be theirs. Time's going to be on their side.
EDG are just so quick to react and set up some of these pinches. I think T1 are feeling like, because Kang has the operator, that's where the stack is, the heavier side of this default, which is why they look to get aggressive outside Dish, but it's another example of EDG almost baiting T1 into a false sense of security. And I'm with you, we need to see a timeout here. We do need to see an adjustment.
This is T1's pick. If you're just tuning in, didn't see the veto. Fracture was their first choice, really. This is what they've lent towards, feeling this was their best opportunity. And EDG have come out swinging. This has looked extremely comfortable. If we're kind of talking, you know, let's say consideration from last game to this one when they faced off, not the one in between. EDG, if not, look, you know, fantastic. They're much better. Confidence is there. We, you know, cutting a fantastic figure with them now. Money swelled to a brilliant point. I'm looking for the timeout. I think it's come in for T1 here. They still have a lot of kit to play with, at least in the form of the ult.
the Sheriff here for Zeta, and actually just a full shield for Carpe.
Look at nobody. He's just drifting.
He's literally just walking up to challenge the smoke. I mean, Sire luckily has read it with the boom bot. I don't know if maybe he saw something on the edge of that smoke, maybe a minimap ping, but again, it's just one player of EDG. Yeah. Look how much respect he is commanding on the minimap. There's 4 people here from T1 fixated on this position now.
I think they're starting to read into it, though, a little bit. They started to consider that rotation, 2 of them kind of drifting back through CT, but see how close EDG are to just kind of springboarding onto that B site. Kang already starting to take those first couple of tentative steps, but we know the player who's here on the other side is going to be Munchkin. It's that pretty deep. No one's actively challenging this.
Maybe looking for a retake here of the showstopper, the orbital strike, and the lockdown. This doesn't come through just yet.
Lucky to be breathing. Kang wants this pick. Waits for 3, pulls the trigger, doesn't get anyone on the other side. There's the lockdown. So they have a lot of tools here, Mike. Do they get the chance to even
Nobody's reflanking.
This is dirty.
He's coming back towards spawn.
This is dirty work.
Molly will buy time here while the lockdown goes down. Chichu has 2 nanoswarms, but nobody is aware of this.
How much can this one man do? He's closing the gap. They're going to be crossing towards the side. Kang is holding them in position. The flank's going to be there in a moment's time. There it is between the 2 of them. It's deadly. And now Sideplayer and Munchkin have no good options. So many players to find.
But nobody from T1 considered the possibility. Just so happens, Kang will still go. I mean, he's good for 3.
Of course he is.
Still in this situation.
Yes, but still, they invested behind it. This is the buy that they're going to be hopefully making some impact on the board. We have the operator out for ban. Need to see T1 come online because this is tragic so far. Getting bullied around this map.
One thing EDG are really good at, in terms of early round indicators, they're so good at switching up who takes first contact, who shows first presence. So T1 are left scratching their heads of where Kang is, where's the operator.
Look at the amount of freedom he's got
here
as well. Even the fact that he's got this far with feeling no pressure certainly gives you a couple of answers to the questions you may have, and T1 sitting a little deeper. They do have a player watching it! Bloody hell!
He's so quick.
He's actually nuts, isn't he? A real treat to watch throughout all of the games. Ban now has to be prepared. Flash gonna force him off the angle. Has to fall away. And the pace has just changed here. They're allowing time for Kang just to take those steps around the map. He's got that first pick again. They are down to about 35 seconds though, so they will have to lean in towards one of these 2 sites.
I mean, T1 have the correct read here though, that Kang's found the pick, and they're gonna drift back towards B, but this B site setup will be tested once again. And Sireplay just none the wiser.
Oh, but Munchkin is on the case this time, gonna find 2, 17 seconds now. Spike not on the site. This could be the first big round for T1 to win in some time. And Carpe wants to do it himself, 10 seconds now. All down to Chichu, and this is tough. Ban still standing, Munchkin just around the corner. Spike's down, but so is Chichu. T1 finally get another on the board.
Chip away at this cushion that EDG have. And Carpe goes huge here with the walk out of the smoke. Rewarded with 2, but...
Look at this again, nobody trying to sell him something over towards A, but I'm looking at Kang here trying to make progress. Arcade, the first port of call. Munchkin tucked behind the box, not wanting to take any of that fight.
How deep does Kang actually go here? There's no second peek behind Munchkin. Ban has his sights set towards main. Looks like EDG are actually stacking up here to pop on the back of this.
Well, Ban's done well. And actually Munchkin does incredibly well, still to find 1. Takes down Haldong, that's not bad. Ban starting to activate a little, needs to fall away, has to go up the site. EDG gonna take a little bit of that room the other side. Now,
nobody's creeping on this.
Yeah, hold on. It is a beautiful flash through the smoke. Ban gets punished for lingering just a little bit further ahead. Sireplayer might have the timing right, Mike. Not gorgeous adjustment. Nobody's gone down. But it is this man, the one and only, standing tall and taking 1. Falls away, finds safety. He's going to dip back in. He wants a bit of it, doesn't he? You can tell he wants it. He's waiting, though. 2 already this round. We'll need 4. Here's the steps. And waits. waits a second too long. Sire
To T1.
Get out of my way. I've got your...
And even here, Ban digging pretty deep, actually. See what gap there is, if any, after this.
Yeah, big investment, but a big player behind it, so see what he can do for it. For starters, a little bit of noise made towards B, flash there.
Yeah, strange, actually, because the stim beacon's thrown down by Howdong. Trying to fake heavy presence here towards B site and fake off this lockdown, but Carpe will be able to remove it.
Actually, just seeing Carpe kind of drift back towards A as well. I think they're reading this quite nicely.
Absolutely, and look at Ban's position as well. He's all the way out of Dish.
But it will be a retake. There's no way they challenge on this, right? I'm not worried if they drift further committed towards the side, but no, they're going to keep this one a little in check, allow EDG those precious steps towards the side to get the plant down on A. Kang just going to be on that defensive duty, trying to watch anyone trying to peek through that smoke. Oof. Lucky to be alive.
Howdong does burn up the molly as well. I was curious to see if he actually resets all the way towards main here to make use of that. No way, it's Chi coming to reflank back behind drop once again.
It looks like he's going to try to. Sire player looking for the impact, but the flashes are just everywhere. He's so blind in this. Unable to really shut down towards it, unable to close down towards it, but Ban's there, Carpe's there. Howdong still on the side, did get healed up, so he's still holding a good bit of ground. Couldn't get the other fight. It's all down to that wrap, that flank, that Chi position. Halfway achieved. Munchkin trying to play the time, trying to play the man, and Ban going to keep him dead in this.
Much, but cleared a lot of space, and luckily Ban actually regroups here with the rest of T1. He's not punished by this reflank from Chi. One, we'll be able to get rifles across the board here for EDG. And give it a chance, but doesn't catch nobody.
Well, this time. And it looks like Kang already eyeing up that B site. Let's see who's here, though. Sire player doing his best turret impression.
What's tough here is if T1 feel as if they want to lean towards retakes, Howdong potentially has the molly and the orbital strike here.
I like this timing, though, as well. Just seeing nobody, once again, kind of investing utility a little later into the round, around that 1 minute. Just keeping those 3 players present. Kang going to get towards the site. Overwhelms. Munchkin's gone down. Now he looks at who else was here. Sire player, only good for 1. It's actually Kang to get him 2, so Plant's going to come in. 4v3, man advantage here to EDG.
No flank once again. It's all coming through spawn here. Chi will find Carpe. It's only Zeta and Ban left to try and recover now. Couple of flashes to work with, but Zeta stuck on an operator.
Yeah, not
a tall order, Lauren.
Not easy at all. Ban going to try and get across towards the site, maybe. But the flashes are there, and so's this man. He wants to end it in style, get this half done with. Oh, okay. Smoggy's got him. Don't worry. Smoggy's there. So he, this half was just 2 streaks. Yes, I'd say EDG came out the better of that, of course, with 8 rounds to their name, but kind of hot and cold a little throughout.
And still work the map on a macro level that really T1 are unable to find a response to. Kang here. Look, maybe a minimap moment there. He's looking elsewhere, but Smoggy there to back him up.
Yeah. Gonna keep themselves healthy in this with 4 to the 3. The remaining 3 held back behind the smoke. This is going to be a horrible way out. Smoggy turns the flash just perfectly. Stunning from Smoggy, and EDG will be...
Get themselves onto double digits here. Clean work from Smoggy. I'm curious of, in terms of the early round, if T1 are happy to 4 people across the dish here, maybe want to set the tone or at least imply that there's going to be heavy pressure here.
I don't think anyone cared, though.
No.
He's like, cool, I'll put a flash there. Nice. That's about all they did. Second flash, we'll identify Sire player. I don't know how many obviously are behind that. And T1 not being particularly subtle, just maybe taking the tour for the orbs if they can. That'll be maybe on the list. Munchkin, gotta be cautious here, could easily go down. But now he's just gonna try and play on that corner. Let's see who's prowling on the other side. Kang is there. Just about to drift away, though, not really feeling that presence. And the second attempt at drawing attention towards Dish is going to warrant a response. Smoggy Not really bothered by Munchkin here. Speaking of unbothered, oh, this man, just nasty with it. This is against pistols though, so this won't be in the highlight reel. He opted against it. Unfortunate.
Oh, what's unfortunate is Munchkin solo on the other side of this, outside of arcade. Kang looks like he might just play a deeper position here off the Nano Swarm.
Okay.
Ton of information from Chichu.
Can they deal with it though? T1 will be outgunning them here, but already Chichu actually going to connect well. And it's how long to swing! Oh, this is tragic from T1. Crumbling under the pressure from EDG. We've got a boatload of upgrades now, and Munchkin is left reeling off of that.
So, whether or not he gets timing here on the first, yes, but 4 left to find. Chichu down to 10 HP. Nobody, though.
His timing
on the
these
reflank,
flanks.
yeah.
He's such a little rat the way he plays. It's so good. Look at him. There's no way you get around it. Bonus here. It's just made matters worse.
Yeah, so Chichu even stands his crown versus ban, where he's almost like isolated.
Enemy remaining.
The EDG's so much happier to
God, they are playing beyond expectation, I guess, but T1, I want to see more from him.
We're going to run it down here.
Yep, looks pacey. Ban quickly going to make his way through sand. Oh, lovely start. That's the beginning. Is he going to wake up here? Nobody's gone down as well. This is much better from T1. Pacey, filled with intent. And EDG left with 2, Chichu and Haodong. Looking at Chichu's positioning here, don't think he's going to be able to get anywhere near enough in time to make any problems for that plant, but that's a shot. Hold on. We're down to a 2v2 now. Ban making this look almost worrying for T1 with him falling. Oh dear, what is going on? Munchkin trades it back out on 1v1 now. Chichu up against Munchkin. Chichu getting a little closer here. Munchkin waiting. Gonna hear these steps, gonna note those shots. And he waits, he better hit this shot. Chichu closing the gap now, the tag! And he's got him!
Chichu spams the pre-fire and then swings onto it. I think Munchkin even eats a headshot on that first.
Oh dear. And that was the best round we'd had yet. I thought that could have been the instigating round that maybe got
Pace
them.
change looked beautiful for T1.
Confident, powerful to it. Oh. Operator out. How much is in the tank for T1?
Looking to continue with this pace, looking to pinch on that side here, but Kang in the backlines, he's found Munchkin. Look at where that kill is.
I know, I just said how far has he gone exploring for this? T1 looking to try and be aggressive on it, but EDG still holding so much of that territory. How long going to send Carpe away? Sire players, Zeta and Ban are the only 3 alive. And it's for more for how long than anything. Kang is on the hunt. He wants blood. He's out for it. Ban puts him to bed, but it's all on Ban and it's all but done. EDG storm through map 1. T1